Coffee's on their end. Just gonna get some coffee going. Share it on social media. Okay. Yo, 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 what's up, what's up? Good money back morning. Get some coffee. Doing great, bro. Doing great. Yeah, so today we're going to be talking about how to fix your life naturally by fixing your thoughts. And specifically for any of you who are familiar with my work, we're going to be talking about alter ego as well. This is a key fundamental to effortlessly change your mindset. Because most people make the mistake of trying to change their mindset through reading loads of books, doing affirmation, just all this garbage. They make it complicated. And that's ultimately why I put together the book called Think and Grow or Go Hustle. So Think and Go Hustle years ago. It's just like, I got sick and tired of trying to figure out all this shit on my own. So you can go get that over on Gumroad called Think and Go Hustle. But anyways, people try to change their mindset, their life. They're doing all the most complicated things. But it really comes down to changing your thoughts. Now, how do you change your thoughts? How do you change your thoughts? Think about it. Oh, I just think differently. Yeah, but that doesn't really change things. How many times have you thought positive? How many times have you changed your thoughts and it didn't really do shit for you? Almost every single time. And so it really comes down to changing your identity. Changing your identity. Once you have changed your identity, your thoughts will naturally change, and then your life will naturally change. Now, I made a couple days ago a video, can't even remember what I titled. It's the most recent upload. The most recent upload on creating an alter ego. It's like 5 rules. I want all of you to go watch that, because in that video, I break it all down. But once you've changed your identity, everything else starts changing for you. That's how I was able to go from 285, almost 300 pounds, broke, lost, had no idea what I wanted to do, to within a year, lost 100 pounds, magically, hate that word, started making money online. I wasn't rich at this point. I was still just getting by. But before that, I thought that making money online was just something that some people did, or scammers did, or some people just get lucky. But the reason I thought that is because that was a part of my identity. Now the problem, and I would say also the strength of identity, get some coffee action up in here, is your identity, for most of you watching this, has been completely constructed randomly. Your identity has been constructed by the people around you, the books you read, the movies you watch, random thoughts that you have. Now, that's necessarily not that bad, but it's also not good. I would say it's leaning more towards the not so good, because you adopt these mindsets, these thoughts, which become a part of your identity, which don't help you. As an example, money is evil. Only rich people have money. Well, guess what? Now you're never going to fully allow yourself to make a lot of money, to where you can take care of your family. Because at a subconscious level, your identity associates making money with bad people. Another part of your identity, let's say in school, you weren't necessarily the best student. And so parents, maybe a teacher or something like that, oh, you just can't pay attention. You're never going to amount to something. That's something I was told. Guess what? Miss Shaflette. What are you doing now, Miss Shaflette? Oh, you're still teaching English. You're like 80-something now. Anyways, all those things become a part of your identity. And it goes deeper than this. It goes deeper than this. But, morning coffee. To summarize all of this, your identity is constructed through many different variables, and you'll never change your mind and your thoughts permanently until you learn to alter your identity. Because it's your identity that a lot of people associate mindset and all this other stuff with. But mindset, fixing your mindset, doing affirmations, it's too generic. Like, literally, if you go and look in the mirror for the next 30 days, and every morning you say, I am rich, I am powerful, I am rich, I am powerful, I'm the best, it doesn't do shit. You have to change your identity. Now, what is this? How do I become my alter ego? I'm not able to force myself to take action, like that version of, basically you can't force yourself, is what you're saying. And it's very simple. Stop trying to force it. The more you try to force it, the more emphasis you put on you being your alter ego, the more it proves to yourself that you're not that guy. It comes down to you starting where you're at. You've got to start where you're at. Start thinking like it. As an example, if you have a tendency to overthink, but your alter ego doesn't, when you start overthinking, immediately reframe it and stop overthinking. Start adopting some of the traits your alter ego has. I've made so many videos about it on YouTube. I've got the entire course, obviously, inside of SMCA and HC. But just stop trying to force things. Because if you try to force it, then clearly you're not that alter ego. And alter ego is just a cool word that I came up with for identity. So it's not like you're literally trying to create an alter ego where you're a Superman or something. You're creating a version of yourself that is just slightly above or ahead where you're at now. So like Rumble and Live Ins, can I still find it? Yeah, you can go on the YouTube channel. There's a tab called Live. You can go watch it there. Anyways, to wrap all this up into a pretty bow, and then we're going to get off, so I've got work I want to do. We've covered identity. We've covered why most of you can't seem to change your life. But how do you actually go about implementing all this? Because once you fix your thoughts, you naturally will change your life. Notice the key word I said, naturally. When you fix your thoughts, your life, as a natural byproduct, changes. On my end, that's how I went from overthinking all the time, worrying all the time, no skill set, no respect, to being very decisive, making better decisions, being able to communicate and speak well, getting respect, making money. You do it by a concept that I've talked about before called be, do, have. You've got to be this version of yourself you want to be. In your mind, so your thoughts, in your speech, the way you speak, and then in your actions throughout the day, which leads us to the next part of the formula, which is do. So be, do. You've got to do the things that that person would do. Like you literally have to do the things that that version of yourself would do. Look at it like method acting. Look at it like method acting. And then by you thinking, speaking, acting doing the things that that person would do, you'll have that change. But a lot of you mofos out there, you think, oh, I'm just going to read loads of things. By the way, the only self-help book you should ever read is called Think and Go Hustle. Get it on Gumroad. 10 out of 10. Because it's action-based. But anyways, a lot of you think that you are just going to sit there and say affirmations nonstop, and you just do a whole bunch of bullshit, is what I'm getting at. And that's why your life isn't changing. You have to change your identity. Until you change your identity, nothing else is going to change for you. That's why you'll see these people that are seemingly successful, but yet their life is chaos. Because in their identity, up here, they're self-sabotaging. They haven't corrected that whatever happened to them, whatever programming they received, they haven't changed it. And so even though they've got all this money, all this success, they find ways to mess it all up. So anyways, ladies and gentlemen, God bless you. I'll see you in the next YouTube. I'm going to go get into some work, post the checklist, etc. But anyways, let's crush this week. Let's crush this week. It's going to be a great week. If you have any mindset questions, go take a look at Think and Go Hustle. Either way, peace.